Every day's a form of fresh hell, and I don't know what to do about it. With people who either bore them to tears or who they hate, why do people socialize? To fill the lonely void because they're afraid of their inner life, social status, to rejoice in the weakness of people they actually envy. That seems toxic. To quietly bank on the person currently failing, to boast of their exploits, to declare how proactive they are in dealing with life's foibles, to make you their pet project in the hopes of making you their clone, to insult and attack you, to cope with anger and stress. That's the one right there. To bitch about the news media, that's also the one. Because they're too afraid to go out alone in case they're judged, because they need a warm body to do anything, to laugh, talk, and have fun, in which case, whether they know it or not, they were the loser, because they don't really want solutions, the obvious one being to stop socializing. They just want to bitch endlessly until the sun explodes, share frustrations, yada, yada, yada. Jesus, I'm not going to read all this. This is something that somebody who has not socialized with anybody in quite some time has decided to explain why people socialize. I have 130 IQ. I don't trust thing that don't make sense. I don't trust that thing, no sir. Me and my 130 IQ. If you believe that vapes are healthier than the herb itself, then I feel sorry for you. We all have vices, man. We all have thing that we like. So, just let them do it, okay? Just let them do it at this point. F it, F it. I would think somebody with 130 IQ would get that, could understand that. Feminists are dolls to me, LMFAO. I work on microbiology and also mastered programming, which I worked for multiple games and made multiple websites. I don't see how any bit of this, I don't see how a goddamn bit of what I've just read here is connected to any other thing. You talk about feminists, you talk about microbiology, you talk about mastering programming, websites, games, is this I Am Very Smart or I Am Very Badass? Come on, guys. I wish I could get this across without sounding like a jerk, but here goes anyway. If you have to lead with that, probably you didn't think hard enough about how not to sound like a jerk. Your question asks if your teeth will fall out sooner than people who don't. That is, will your teeth fall out sooner, or will people who don't fall out sooner? You're actually asking if people will fall out sooner. You never mention the teeth of those people. What you probably mean is, if I eat beef jerky every single day, will my teeth fall out sooner than the teeth of the people who don't eat beef jerky every single day? As you wrote your question, there's no problem. You are correct, but you still sound like a jerk. It's cool though. This person's about jerky. Now I'm the jerk. Now I'm not going to read this great big old goddamn block of text here, but I think you can understand the point. This engineer with 180 IQ doesn't understand how spelling or punctuation work. Well, Man Dan, as a Bible-believing Christian with 100 blah, 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 there's no punctuation. There's not really a whole lot of time dilation. Is real, and soon the rest of science will catch up to me. Neil D. Again, I'm not going to read this whole thing because it's stupid. Because the quote-unquote smart person who wrote this is actually objectively stupid. I hate football. Life is meaningless, in that order. There are a few greater matters of considerable contempt than the participatory manner within the sphere of implemented distraction used to facilitate. Oh my god damn it. Through the sedation of the slaves of football's the game of... oh my god. Dude, this dude's already just... let me cherry pick this a little bit. Especially in the form developed in the contemporary. Lowercase it is one of the most shameful contributions of humanity. It is not a sport, but rather a cult built on the delusion of seeking an identity in a world where the only purpose is instinctive propagation, and all else is merely facilitation of the process. Words that end with ation are a trick. It's like honey. It's like sinful honey for people who want to sound smart. Those words don't mean anything more than other words that don't have ation at the end of them. Okay? It just don't. Here one just observe millionaires kicking a ball just to achieve a meaningless victory. It's an abstract delusion. The end of a war gives you an actual reason to be relieved, a contribution in the interest of the organism to dominate. It's more fun to stare at a wall. Even playing it is monotonous. There's better ways to boost your health. Boss wants to buy another yacht. His friend needs to sponsor the game. You only engage in all this because they tell you to. Again, this whole thing kind of sucks. So let people like what they like, man. Like, I get what you're sitting here and you're trying to do. You're trying to equate how, like, basically nothing matters, and you're some sort of, heretic in this this big tapestry, using all your words and intonation at the end, and you're trying to sound really cool, and you're trying to sound really smart, and you're trying to sound really developed, like more developed than the people who would dare play the stupid game that's made them a lot of money. So, I don't know. I guess you're the smart one here. I guess you're the big winner. I have always been above the masses, and my long aversion to football is a good indication of my superiority. Yep, there it is. There it is. Like, if you don't like sports, that's cool, man. You don't have to like sports. But that doesn't make you better than anybody else. It just means you don't like sports. Damn. Whatever people say, there is only just one true answer. Practice. Learn to type people in everyday life and recognize patterns. Learn to type people. Oh, he means learn to, like, type people, not type people. That's see, I'm a dumbass. I didn't get that, okay? I didn't understand because you're talking above my level. I got high IQ. I got it. I went down the store. I got it. High IQ and questioned how to differentiate. I'm sorry. I've done a handful of these, and I cannot take them damn seriously anymore, because how can you throw I got high IQ and questioned how to differentiate between people's personalities since lowercase I was a kid? Like it doesn't make sense. Like, you would have proofread this damn thing, okay? I would think. I've spent last year and a half learning MBTI, which is BS. Not ha. Socionics and Enneagram. Okay. Now I can sometimes get a correct typing based on a phrase or a social account, not to mention all of the things that I learn about certain functions being in certain spots. People are starting to become quite predictable. You were right about the need to learn how every function behaves in every spot. That's the key for correct typing. My dude, my absolute homie jabroni. I like how you talk about, like, you've used the MBTI, which is BS, and then socionics, and then Enneagram. Like, do you put any stock in any of this? Like you talked about how you learned it, and then you go into talking about how you can correctly type somebody based on this or whatever. Like, I mean, again, this doesn't make sense. This is somebody that has nothing better to do than try and impress people on the internet. Just writing whatever, just dumb bullshit hits their head. It sounds so good. It sounds so good when you could take something that other people have studied and been like, that's dumb. But other people who are in fact smarter than you have probably studied this for a while. And even if it's pseudoscience a little bit, even if it's not necessarily anything super concrete, it at least goes a step in the direction of trying to help people understand more about themselves than you being like, well, you're all the same and I can just peg you just instantly. I got high IQ. What are you, the grammar police? No comma. First off, no comma. I have a doctorate and 2 masters. No punctuation. I have better grammar than you. Second, I've been listening to Eminem probably longer than you've been alive. I've also met him. Okay, because that makes you smarter, I guess. And seen him in concerts. Third, what a waste of a beautiful comment. Like, homeboy, you and none of your damn graduate degrees were in freaking English or how to write a damn paragraph, were they? Okay, let's look at this theoretical argument that never happened. Intelligence, it could be hell, but I'd try to fix stuff. Would you rather have max charisma or intelligence possible for a human? Okay. Intelligence, it could be hell, but I'd try to fix stuff. Same, too many problems to fix. Max intellect is necessary. Future kids. My parents sacrificed the maximum charisma to fix the problems their and every generation after would be met with, caused by those who came before. Science is hundreds of years further ahead, and interstellar travel is possible. A way to release the means to slow aging for a handful of assholes to die off first, but humanity is better off. Stranger, fascinating if the magical choice been up to you. Once more, seeing all they accomplish, would you do the same? Future child, give me the charisma. They already fixed everything and are fixing anything that they could come up with. All work and no play for them. Me, I at least delayed the inevitable. Idiocracy still arrives. But hey, given you picked intellect too, at least one other person will understand how truly effed. Like, you're getting mad about something that didn't even happen. You're sitting here talking about how you're more badass than your imaginary grandkids or whatever, because this hypothetical situation, you chose the hypothetical high road in your mind anyway, and therefore that somehow makes you better? Yeah, okay, cool. You have max intellect. That's cool. If you're a freaking jackass, then like the people who actually know how to do stuff aren't going to like listen to you for real, because you got to know how to present your argument and the things that you think about in ways where other people can help. You know, what is max intelligence? There's lots of things to be intelligent about, okay? Do you know all the things? If you knew everything, your mind would freaking explode, dude. Your mind would freaking split open like a walnut. I don't think you understand what you're getting into here. But that's awful noble of you to talk about how you would take that L for us so that you could make humanity better, just so you could be pissed off at your future kids. What kind of beer do spiders drink? Bug Light. Bad joke. Spiders are not bugs, only insects of the order Hemiptera. I'm not an entomologist, sorry. Classified as bugs, and spiders aren't even insects. Maybe if you drank fewer beer and spent more time studying, you would know that, but it's your life. They eat bugs, you big dumb bitch. They eat bugs. It's not that, spiders are bugs, and therefore they drink bug beer. No, they're literally out there eating bugs, drinking bug stuff, bug guts, and they're watching their waist, so it's Bug Light, you big dumb bitch. I'm not going to read this whole thing here. I'm just going to read this first little part. This is a review for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. 1 out of 5 stars. Yeah, this movie is a certified snooze fest. First of all, I have an IQ of 135, which is bordering the likes of Albert Einstein and other geniuses. So believe me when I say that the apes or whatever shouldn't be able to talk, because in real life, not some silly little monkey fantasy that this movie wants us so desperately to be invested in. Apes lack the neural connection to form proper vowels and words. My God in heaven, my dude, it's a freaking movie. It's a freaking movie. It's a goddamn freaking movie, okay? I was reading college textbooks in kindergarten. I was reading well above my grade level. I continue to read voluminously. Isn't that like a way to describe like makeup, like voluminous lashes? It hasn't done anything special for me other than to make me more self-aware. Just a flex. I know how to drink water. I mean, one of these is essential for life, and the other one is, something that didn't happen. Also, again, weird use of the word voluminously. People act like this is so hard. I'm 15, and yeah, I do have a really high IQ, 150s, and I can easily do integrated calculus in my head and easily calculate the amounts of valence electrons in a nucleus. And I'm also highly trained in quantum physics. By the way, I'm totally self-educated. There are no electrons in any atomic nucleus. Boom! Got him! Take some humble pie, punk ass.